morning. So I just wanna, I guess, answer back some of the comments that I got yesterday. Many of these people calling me a crack addict and stop doing crack and all this shit. But let me explain something. When I say plant medicine, right? The coca plant has been used for thousands of years in Mesoamerican, what you call South American countries, Colombia, Peru. It's been used for divination. It's been used for connecting with the spirit world. It helps open up channels of communication for other dimensions. Now, this is the plant itself. Now, they, as a culture, created something. We're able to out of the plant itself, take out the active component, which is cocaine, right? And in doing so, what they do is that they take the plant, there's some kind of like mixture that they put in, and then they cook it, and what boils down, what's at the bottom of it is pure cocaine, which is the rock form, which is what you consider crack, which is the rock form, which is the smokable version of cocaine, right? So instead of ingesting it, they said, well, smoking it would be better because then you could just smoke it and not have to worry about carrying all that plant material on you, for if you were going on, because a lot of people use it to go stay awake, go into other towns to collect other things, travel over mountains, just to give them the energy to continue going and doing the things, hunting, doing the things that they need to do to survive. So, when I say it is a plant medicine and it's been used for thousands of years, I mean it's a plant medicine. It is a plant medicine. It was used for certain things, and there's something about staying up for a few days. It's called the vision quest, where shamans would stay up for a number of days with sleep deprivation and food deprivation. They would drink water, and it would allow them to go certain places. There's a story that I posted on here called "The First Shaman," and that story is about how they used this plant medicine to communicate and connect to the spirit world and to other dimensions. Now, when they cook it and it goes down to its pure form, then they had stuff to it to be able to snort it, because then they said, well, not just smoking it, but snorting it would actually be better too as well, just as beneficial, and it would allow them to again not have to carry all this plant material with them and just carry a small pouch full of what they needed to be able to do what they needed to do. The Vision Quest, again, stay up for a few days. Sleep deprivation really helps to connect to that spirit world. I know some people go, oh no, it causes mental illness, and no, it doesn't. It causes you the ability to see into other dimensions and spend to talk to the spirit world, which is what I've been doing for years. I've been doing this. I was really good friends with a family of Colombians growing up, and I got all this information from them. And I've been, I said, someone said, oh well, don't blame shamanism, don't bring shamanism into your addiction. It's like, fuck you, asshole. Whoever said that, and I blocked him. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a white guy that thinks he's a shaman, and that's not true. I have been a shaman in past lives. For almost every culture, every tribal culture that I was a part of, I was a shaman. How do I know this? Because I regress back to that. I regress back, and I found my reincarnated selves, and communicated with them, and they gave me this information. Okay, so please. In this lifetime, I'm stuck in this for-profit, greedy, caste system that where the wealth creates poverty and just dumps on poverty every day. So please, spare me your what lineage are you from? My lineage comes from my past lives. It's not blood lineage, it's soul lineage. Okay, you don't believe that? Go talk to God, and you ask Him, right? Her, it. And see what she says to you. And she says anything different to you, Great Spirit isn't really talking to you. It's those demons, that projected fear that you put out there. Right? It's talking back to you. So Then you have the street version of it, which is crack cocaine. Which crack cocaine is basically what they do is that they take the powder form and they use baking soda to remove all the impurities and to bring it back to its pure rock form. Now the problem with it, of course, there's money. It's money. It's illegal. It's money. They want to make money off of it, so they'll add different things here and there. The issues that I'm having though is that they have made this plant illegal. The last 50, 60 years, a bunch of white alcoholic men deemed it illegal because they couldn't tax it. They couldn't do, it causes addiction. Well, the only reason it's addictive, it's so addictive is because it's illegal. If it wasn't illegal, it wouldn't be addictive. I said this before. It's just like alcohol. Alcohol, you can do alcohol in moderation, or you can do alcohol as an addict, and you become an alcoholic. It's the same concept here. It's been done in tribal cultures, medicinally and for recreational use and for whatever for thousands of years. And it's made illegal in this country because this country is a country of overindulgers. They can't just do a little bit and just go. They have to do. And then right now, because it's illegal, they rush to do it as much as they can. And then the more, I hope the cops don't come and bust me. And all this is making it. Making it this thing that everybody points their fingers at. You bunch of assholes. You're pointing fingers at me. David Bowie he used to shoot cocaine. Some of his best albums were made on cocaine. Mick Jagger, Stones. You guys follow Mick Jagger and the Stones all around. They were same thing there. I can name you a bunch of musicians that found the importance of staying up. And knowing that when you stay up for a couple of days with the sleep deprivation, you get a sense of connectiveness to your past lives and your other selves and your multidimensional selves, and then you're able to bring in information that'll help you be a better musician, be a better artist, be a better, Sigmund Freud, be a better psychoanalyst, be a scientist. I mean, the bottom line is that you've taken this thing and you've made it into this witch hunt type of thing where you're degrading the use of it and the people, all because your government decides to make it illegal and stick people in cages for it. That's it. If I was able to grow the coca plant, I'd grow the coca plant myself. I would, and do it that way, do it my own, do it myself. But I can't do that. I can't even getting the powder form is so difficult at this point. So you have to revert back to the street stuff. But then you get the stuff from the street, and all you gotta do is cook it again, cook it with a little baking soda, and all of a sudden all that shit that they put in there to make some money off of it goes away, and then you have the still the rock form. And that rock form of it is a catalyst, and the thing that allows you to continue being up and staying up without sleep deprivation, without any bad effects. I mean, I've been up for 5 days with no sleep. Fell asleep for a few hours, and then woke up feeling fine. The addictive part of all this is the fact that it's illegal, and B, it's really expensive because it's illegal. And don't forget, the government and the police, all these people allow these people to sell this stuff, and then when they get to the point, they just confiscate everything because they know they can't tax the people using it, so they let them sell it, and then eventually confiscate everything and just take everything from them. Now, I want to repeat again. It is the one thing it does, and that any hallucinogen does, any other plant medicine does, is it helps connect people to their tribal past. Now, if you happen to be from South America, then that connection is going to be that plant. It could also be ayahuasca, which is DMT. Could also be a number of other, mind expanding substances. But the thing about the coca plant is that it allows you to stay clear, and because again, the biggest problem with it is the use of it with alcohol, because when you use it with alcohol, alcoholics are able to continue drinking even more and more, doing the thing that they want to do, which is alcohol, and stay awake. doing it and not falling asleep. So that's where it derived its bad name from. But other than that, just the use of the Coca plant, it's just a plant medicine. And anybody out there that tells me that this is that it is not a plant medicine, then you're a fucking moron. You don't understand what it is. It's coming from a plant. Oh, well, heroin is too. Yeah, it is. And so is the poppy seed. It is a plant medicine. And the same thing goes with heroin. It is the same thing. They used to be in New York City. They used to be underground. In the turn of the century, they used to be underground. What do you call that? Opium dens. Where people used to go and smoke opium and then put their head down and fly off for a little bit and then wake up feeling fine. It is the fact that it is illegal. It is the fact that it's been used and made and given to the criminal element and mind. It is the fact that it is made. You know, people point their fingers at them. That is what drives people into that place where yeah, I don't have any more money. I want to do more of it, so I'm going to rob you. I'm going to steal from you because it's expensive and it's illegal. That's why. If it wasn't illegal, then the people would be having little shops all over the place where people can go and do it and then walk out without any problems. And it wouldn't be this expensive. You know, it's a plant. You know, it's a plant. So, yeah, that's kind of my rebuttal. I mean, I don't know what to say to people when they say to me. I just at this point, I'm just blocking them. Once they come up with comments like that, I'm just blocking them and telling them to go away. I don't want. It's not you that I need to talk to, but the people out there that really know me and know what I've done can understand the fact that you know. I don't fuck around. I'm not looking to get some cocaine and go hang out with some prostitutes in a hotel all night. That's not what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to communicate with the spirit world to get information about what's happening, not just in my life but in this world. And I've gotten some very very good information about what is happening now and what will happen in the next few years. And if you look past the pointing of fingers and the judgment that you have towards me for doing the thing that I'm doing to stay awake, then maybe you can hear and listen to the things that are coming through me, because those are all channeled information. Those are spirits channeling through me. I don't do this because I'm having fun. I'm doing this because I feel an inner urge as a healer, as a shaman, and as a protector of Mother Earth. I'm getting an urge to do this, to stay awake, so I can get this information downloaded to me, so I can pass it on to human beings. So maybe you'll save yourselves in the next couple of years, because if you don't change what you're doing, if you don't change the fact that you're creating this wealth that you admire, is creating this poverty, this poverty, this 7 billion poor that are being dumped on and raped every day by wealth. If you don't understand, that's what I'm trying to gas and trying to tell you, that you have to change right now. You have to go back to a tribal existence where we all share everything equally and we're all equal as we are in God's eyes. If you don't understand that's what I'm doing, then please go away. Get out of my, I never want to see you again. And if I ever did a healing for you, I promise you, that healing that I did for you, it is at this point taken back from me. Because any healing that I did for you was a product of that. Somebody left me a stupid comment saying, oh, but the last time you did the healing, it wasn't as good as the other ones because, you were on something and, that didn't, buddy, I've been on something all my fucking life, asshole. Since the age of 14. So don't tell me my last healing wasn't good. It's just some bullshit you can come up with. Because the healing that I did for you that last time, that's the one that probably maybe let's say, pulled something inside you that you needed to look at, and you started looking at it, you just said, oh, it was him because he wasn't that good doing it. He was all high, and I don't know, I don't want to, I'm not going to go back to him anymore. But I'll help you anytime I need to. I say this again. You point your finger and judge me, you better be ready to be judged by your Creator. Because there's nothing that I have done in this lifetime that's hurt anyone. And everything that I'm doing right now is a product of what I need to do based on our Creator asking me to do it. So the fingers that you point at me, and the judgment you have towards me, is the judgment you should have towards yourself. Because tell me you have not done anything in your life. Huh? Tell me you have not done anything in your life. Huh? What's that saying? the person that cast the first stone needs to do something. Look at himself, make sure that he, the stone that he cast was wait a second, I'm throwing this away. You're this, and you're that, and you're this. Wait a second. Well, I did that too. Oh no, you're not that. You're this. No, forget about that one. But just this one, you are. So before you judge anybody for what they do, look at yourself first, and see what you're addicted to. Because money is what we all as human beings are addicted to. And that is what is killing us. Not plant medicine. Not something that Mother Earth provides us. But there's an inorganic piece of paper. Right? Inorganic, written on piece of paper that is valued more than human life. And that's what you do as a society. You value money more than human life. And because of it, the society is fucking doomed. You understand me? Because you will follow that piece of paper. You will follow that monetary system into the hell that you have created as a society. Because let me tell you something. In heaven, and if there's a heaven, there's no monetary system in heaven. There's no wealth. There's no inequality. The only place that exists is hell. So as a society, you have created hell instead of a heaven on earth. And you think that there's a God up there, he wanted you to create a heaven on earth or a hell on earth? Huh? What have you done? You made money more important than human life. And until that goes away, your society will be living in a hell until it is, wiped off by Mother Earth, because she's sick of you pulling and drilling into her body and sucking the blood out of her body to stick in your gas tanks. If you were a living organism, would you want some living with something on your body sucking the blood of you? What's that? Leeches and what else? What else is that? Ticks, right? Don't they suck the blood out of you? So we as a society are leeches and ticks to Mother Earth. So please, understand this, that what I say and do because I am asked to do by our Creator. If you believe in there's a God, then believe that I'm speaking to him and her and it. You're not? You are? So then ask her what she believes is. Something that was put on this planet to help us. Oh, it's a poison. No, it wasn't a poison. It's a poison for those that don't know how to use it. But for the shaman that have been guided into using it properly, that are now shunned by our society, they're the ones that know and that you shoo away. And they have to be from that lineage, right? The blood lineage, right? It's not about blood, asshole. It's about soul. It's a soul lineage. And my soul, in every tribal culture that I've existed in the past, and I've existed in a lot of them, I guarantee you. South America, Incan, Mayan, Aztec. Africans, the Zulu nation. I was actually a slave too, brought over by slave ships. The Aboriginal, the Maori, Polynesian cultures, Asian, Hindu, Middle Eastern, Siberian. Every tribal culture that I existed in, I was a shaman. In this one, I was meant to do something different. And I'm doing it now. And try to save your asses. Instead, you all look at me and point fingers and judge. Not all of you, but the ones that I once considered friends that are now just like, I don't even know what to call you. Clients, you were clients and friends once, now you're just, I don't even know what to call you. But for now, have a good afternoon.